Everything Chris. 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 Aha, there he is.
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Is it clear and everything?
Yeah, I can see you. You can see me good, yeah?
Yeah. All good.
Nice.
How you doing,
nice.
man?
I'm alright. How you doing?
Yes, having one of them days, boy, but you know how it is.
Turn a negative into a positive.
We have to. That's all you can do, man.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
definitely.
But yeah, how you been? Everything blessed?
Everything blessed. Everything Chris. You know what I mean? Everything Chris.
I see what you did there. One second. Let me grab.
No
I've got a little light here. I might be able to make it a little bit better.
All right.
But yeah, we're just here. Thankfully, everything's good. Monday, getting back into the groove of things, etc., as you do, kind of thing, and trying to stay busy, trying to stay productive. You know. Let me see. Yeah. There we go.
So is it So is the name Tony AS or Tony Az?
Tony Az.
Yeah. All right. Does it stand for anything, or is it that's how it is?
Basically, sorry, my initials are AAS.
Yeah.
Anthony Abdul Simbo is my full name. So the Az is my second and third name, or my second name and my surname. And then it's also to me like I've come as Tony. So this is it. What you see is kind of what you get. I am what I am, type of thing. So that was kind of the play on the word. So that's just me. Yeah, just Tony, boy. Just Tony, but nice, Tony Az. Yeah, man.
I like that. So how did you do with lockdown and all that, man?
It was interesting because I got 3 kids at home, and it was so, but my missus carried on working because she's NHS, so it was mainly me and them trying to get the first couple weeks, you know, as it's dawning on you, it's all kind of fun, you know. I recorded some songs, I shot a video in my front room, did all them kind of things, and then as you get into it, you start to realize that okay, we're going to be here for a little while. But it was all right though, like just doing like the homeschooling. The main thing was really trying to keep the kids entertained as best as possible, and kind of keep my own sanity, if you like. But we got through it. We found our rhythm, we found our pattern, and we got through it. Managed to keep up with the schoolwork and also get a few days out in the parks and things like that. So it was all right. It was actually all right. I did some other, like work-wise as well. I kept on, because I work from home anyway, generally. Like I said, I kept on recording. I kept on learning. I did a few courses and stuff online. So I tried to do that with that. And in terms of my business itself, it kind of, I was saying to someone the other day, I think I got more done in these last 6 months than I got done in the year, to be fair, because I was just kind of focused and I was just on it. And I guess it's, you know, a culmination of the past year's work built up and got me to a place where, okay, things started clicking for the previous work. But in terms of that 6 months, I was just on it, bro. I was just on it. So, and here I am now. So yeah, man. So far, so good.
Man, definitely, man. Yeah, quarantine has helped a few people. Helped me out a lot, because I was gonna stop doing what I was doing and then wait for this to finish. But I realized again as well, like you said, here for a bit, man. So yeah, just improvising. This is how this was born. So definitely.
Okay.
So talk to us, man. Where did you grow up, man?
So so my history is born in London, but I did born in North London. So I was around North London, East London, and then what happened when I hit about secondary school, I moved to Sierra Leone. So I did my secondary school in Sierra Leone. I came back like back end of year 10. So then just to do like my GCSEs and whatnot. And then that's kind of like my background, Sierra Leonean West African background.
Yeah.
And then moved back to London. Probably around that time is when I started, I guess, maybe experimenting with poetry initially, just as a way of expressing. And then over time, poetry just kind of evolved into rapping and singing, etc., to the point where I'm at now. But yeah, it all just kind of stemmed from that. And like I say, like poetry was just my way of kind of expressing whatever was bothering me or whatnot. And then, like I say, naturally it just evolved into music, you know?
So would you say that's what got you into music, was the poetry in that?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. It was, because I'd always been kind of into music, I guess. But in terms of expressing myself, the first port of call was poetry kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, that kind of evolved as time went on. But yeah, it was, I mean, and at the time, I'm not really thinking of it like poetry. I'm just writing down words, and then slowly
Expressing
you're
yourself.
starting to match the words, and words are starting to rhyme, and you're telling stories with it. I love telling a story.
That's pretty bad.
Fundamentally, I just love telling stories. So that's kind of been my thing. And it's just where we're at now.
All right. And when did you fall in love with the music? Like, what made you think, you know what, I'm gonna take this as a career and pursue it?
You know what it is? There's been different periods. So like I've always made music, right? But it
Yeah.
was only really like this. Like I used to teach, so I left my job 2018 Easter.
Yeah.
And I left it partly to pursue music and partly to stay at home and kind of switch places with the missus and take care of my son. So it always been there. I've always loved music. I've always loved melody. I've always loved that kind of stuff. But in terms of, I would say from about 2018 is when I said, okay, let's really try this out. And then to be fair, honestly, I didn't quite know what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to do it, but I didn't quite know what I was doing. And then maybe in the last year or 18 months, it's really clicked to me in terms of how I can sustainably do this. So I started thinking more about the business, the music business, as opposed to just making music because it's cool and it's a nice way of expressing myself and that's fun. But at the end of the day, kids to feed and bills to pay. So it would have been in the last year or 18 months, I started to think, okay, how do we sustain from doing this? And then from then, I've kind of got a little bit more serious with it and thinking a lot more about, you know, the business side of thing and not just creating with no real end product.
Okay. So that's what. So really, the music and fundamental skill was there. It's just more of learning how to obviously make an income off of it, and also,
Yeah. To be able to continuously do it properly. Do you know what I mean? Because if not, it kind of just falls into a hobby realm kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
you
it was,
don't want to.
I don't want to just be on a hobby realm. I actually want to do this. But I never, you know, for all the years I was making music, I never really, if I'm honest with myself, I never really thought about a plan of how to really do it kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, sorry, my phone's ringing, but I'll go off in a sec. I just thought, you know, you just make music and then, you know, someone will come and save your life one day, for example. That's probably how a lot of us musicians think. But in reality, that's not the case. So then I had to think about, okay, how do I really do this for real, kind of thing. So yeah, that was in the last 18 months.
Okay. Nice. And then, so talk to us about your first track that you recorded. What was that experience like, and what did you take from that?
Oh man, that was probably in the fun realm. Do you know what I mean? That's where you're just doing it for fun. I think probably when I was back in college, really. Like I used to hang around the music lot because I never actually studied music or anything like that. So I just used to hang around the music department and I had some friends in there. And then slowly you just start stepping into the booth. And do you know what I mean? The first song I made was terrible. I listen back to it now and it's just like, oh God, it's terrible. But, but do you know what I mean? But it's like, okay, you know, it's still something to be proud of because that's where it all kind of started. Do you know what I mean? And I can listen to it. And the fun thing about listening to old songs sometimes, it's like, it like all my songs are like a diary entry, if you like, most of them. You know, sometimes you're just having fun, you're just saying words or whatever. But 90% of the time, I'm telling you a story from my life that I've either witnessed or experienced myself. So a lot of the time, if I listen to an old song, it's like reminding me of, oh, right, remember back in the day when that happened, or I used to roll with my man, and they don't know them no more. You know them kind of things there. So
Used to go
yeah,
chicken shop or something and all them.
yeah. Them ones.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, it's true, it's true. I know of your music because I've done.
Everything, Chris. Everything, Chris. Everything, Chris. Everything, Chris.